everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And today we will be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series. Did I just... Well, yeah, no. Where was I? Oh yeah, we are going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie, Voyager class, Decepticons, Shockwave. Oh yeah, the most logical Decepticon. I nearly screwed up there again, didn't I? But anyway, so yes, the most logical Decepticon with a brand new Studio Series figure, and I'm very happy about this release. In my opinion, I'm very happy about this guy. But before we take a deeper look at this figure, we're going to show off some various images of the packaging. We are going to show off some various images. Let me enunciate those words properly right now. We're going to show off some various images of the packaging itself. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! So here is... That's not the right Shockwave. What just happened? What happened? No, wrong toy, bro. Let's try that again, bro. Ay, jeez, no, wrong movie, dude, wrong movie. Yeah, wrong design too. Anyway, wrong one. Ah, what's happening here? Ah, no! What's happening? What's happening? Why are all these shockwaves taking the spotlight? I mean, it is the right shockwave, but wrong size class. What's going on here? Anyway, let's try that again. There we go. Like, all these shockwaves just want to hog the spotlight, don't they? They just want to steal the spotlight from this figure. But anyway, after, like, 3 whole different tries of getting the right Shockwave in frame, here he is! Here is the Voyager class Bumblebee movie Shockwave in all of his glory, and he is a Cybertronian H-Tank, and it definitely reminds me of the Transformers Prime tank mode, and you kind of saw it. Yeah. And I do quite dig it. It looks fine. It looks pretty cool. I kind of dig the H-Tank mode. It's so Shockwave. I like it. I really dig it. I mean, these front bits are just the legs, but that's how the Transformers Prime Shockwave worked too. So yeah. So nothing all that different here in terms of configuration, but yeah, it's just basically an oversized version of the core class Shockwave that we got a while back, and I just burped. So yeah, it's just basically an oversized version of the core class Shockwave we got a while back. But hey, I appreciate Hasbro trying to give us a proper Voyager-sized version of this design, so I appreciate it nonetheless. And he does have rolling wheels, so he can roll, so which is quite nice. I like that. Yeah, quite a nice design here for the tank mode, and you got this big cannon which can actually move up if you really want it to. You can spin it around if you want it to, and there's this hose done in rubber right here, and some scuffings on the figure right here, which is quite nice, like battle damage. I do quite like the battle damage effect going on here. So yeah. Looks pretty good in my opinion. There's not much to write home about the alt mode. It's simple, it's basic, it's straight to the point. It's H-Tank mode. So yeah, that's pretty much it there. So there we go. Let us compare this guy with some other Shockwaves. And there we go! Here we have the Studio Series Bumblebee movie Voyager class Shockwave compared with some other Shockwaves. So we got the core class Shockwave, we got the Transformers Prime Beast Hunter Shockwave, and we have the Studio Series Leader class Dark of the Moon Shockwave. Yeah, this guy was always like a murder machine. I mean, he's a killing machine. He's a tank. He's a Decepticon. So. And he's an alien, so yeah, it's a Cybertronian tank mode that is ready to kill some Autobots while driving. But anyway, as you can see where the inspiration came from, you know, when it comes to designing this toy. So yeah, definitely took inspiration from the Transformers Prime Shockwave. I mean, both figures have like somewhat similar transformation schemes as far as the legs go, and as far as folding up the chest as well. I mean, they have different transformation schemes for the arms, but mostly similar. And of course, we got the core class, little baby Shockwave, little baby Shockwave. I do have other Shockwaves, but that's more or less G1 versions. I have the Siege Shockwave, I have the Legacy core class Shockwave. They don't transform into tank mode, so I just want to bring in the tank related Shockwaves here. I mean, I do have the original Dark of the Moon Shockwave that turns into a tank as well. And I have the little tiny Transformers Prime Shockwave, but just bring in the bigger ones, you know, as far as I'm concerned. But there we go, there we have that for the Shockwave comparison, and we'll reunite this Shockwave with his other Decepticon teammates. And there we go, there we have Shockwave reunited with some of his Bumblebee movie Decepticon buddies. We got Soundwave, we got the concept art Megatron, and we have the Bumblebee movie Starscream. I mean, I have the Thundercracker and Thrust, but just using him as a scale. You know, you can see how this mold scales with that Shockwave. And yeah, they look really good together. They look really, really good together. The 4 main Decepticons. And I love it. Yeah, all reunited, and it feels so good. So yay! Alright, so that is pretty much it for the ultimate comparisons right here. Now, of course, if you're wondering, does he include any accessories? No, he does not. The only accessory he comes with is his cannon, and it's plugged in right there for the tank mode. It's important for the cannon to be plugged onto the tank mode, because without the cannon, the tank mode will be just bare. So, yeah, because the cannon makes the tank mode more intimidating, in my opinion anyway. But anyway, so, let us transform into his, let us transform Shockwave into his robot mode. Now, the transformation on this guy is more or less like the core class version, but there's some extra steps here and there. So first things first, you want to remove the cannon entirely and just pull off the hose and just put that off to the side. Actually, first you want to take this peg right here, bring this up, and then fold in the cannon barrel right there, make it shorter like that, and this is ready to go for robot mode. So just put it off to the side for now, and we shall need it a little bit later. But anyway, so we can actually begin the transformation here. So where should we go first? Let's start with the upper body first. So what do we do with the upper body? We have to bring this section up like so, and then take the head and bring it up all the way. And of course, the arms are tabbed into those tabs, so just untab the arms just like so, untap the arms just like that, and then of course you want to rotate. You want to unthoop this arm right here, boop, unthoop it, and then you rotate it to the forefront so the elbow is oriented properly. And you want to open up this section right here and flip out his hand, and there we go, close that up. Do the same thing on the other side. You want to unclip this, rotate, and open like so, and flip out the hand like that, and then close that up. And there we go. We have pretty much the arms all done. So now we can take the legs here, just unpeg them from the sides right here, unpeg them from these pegs, and then you want to take this panel right here, just flip this down like so, and then flip and then bring this whole chest piece up, and this will in turn flip in this piece and then bring this up, and as you can see that these sections right here will just go into these openings right here. So just bring this up, tap that in, and there we have the chest situated. So now sorry, excuse me. Anyway, you want to bring down the legs, straighten them out just like so, and just straighten the leg up like so, and you want to unthoop the knee so that the knee joint is freed up. So just unthoop it a little bit. There we go. And take the foot. I'm gonna take the foot and bring this up. Bring the foot up like so. Now come back here. This is one of those extra steps that they put in. So just take the tread here, just pull it out, rotate it around, push it back in. There we go. Do the same thing on the other side. Put it out, rotate, push it back in. There we go. And I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo! We are done. So, there we have Shockwave fully transformed into his robot mode. So let me raise up the camera a little bit so you can see the full look. There we go. So, yeah. Alright, yes, we're pretty much done with the transformation. So there you go. There is the Shockwave in his robot mode. And man, does he look good. Oh my gosh, he looks so freaking good. I absolutely love this design for Shockwave. It just screams Shockwave. You know, he's purple, he's bright and purple. You know, he's got those scuffings on his thighs and everything, and I love that. Even his belly section has those scuffings, and I love that as well. Even the chest a little bit has those silverish scuffings around it. And you know, the nice translucent purple plastic used for the chest section there. And of course, if you want to do so, if you put the light behind his head, you got some really good light piping there, which is quite nice. You can see his eye just glows a nice bright yellow. Yeah, very nice bright yellow. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at his head sculpt. Very accurate to how he looked in the Bumblebee movie. I mean, his appearance was just all of 3 seconds. And I'm not even joking. Anyway, and his words are, his only line was this: "Destroy the launch pad, let none escape." Yeah, that was his only line. That literally was his only line, which is unfortunate, but all in all though, I love the look of him. He's a very clean figure, very clean transformation, and yeah, I dig him. I absolutely dig him. I mean, look at that backpack. Look at that backpack. It's so clean, very clean, and I appreciate them painting the backpack a little bit with the purple, and I appreciate that. Got some nice gunmetal gray on the arms, a bit of orange there. Yeah, looks really good. Looks absolutely wonderful. Looks great in my opinion. Some gunmetal gray on the shins. I wish the feet could have used a bit more paint, a bit more color there, but it is what it is. All in all though, he still looks very good. You know, despite him being labeled as a Decepticon, I kind of wish he would have a Decepticon symbol on his chest, but no, he doesn't. But what he does have is a strange looking Autobot logo on his forearm. Let me zoom into that. And there we go. You can see that. Yeah, he has an Autobot logo on his forearm. I mean, it is to replicate the you know, the concept design that that they used for the I mean, there was like official CGI design for this Shockwave, and you can see like an Autobot symbol on the forearm. So hasbro did a good job in replicating that. So yeah, I will say that. I will say that for certain. I guess this is supposed to be homaging animated Shockwave's role. Shockwave's role in animated, because in animated he had an Autobot persona. Yes, because he was a double agent for the Decepticons, and you know, we all know his name was actually Shockwave. But then as an Autobot, he basically became Long Arm Prime, and the Autobots were kind of fooled. They were fooled. They thought Wasp was the spy, but no, it was really Shockwave who was the spy. You know, if Bumblebee didn't make the mistake in assuming Wasp was the spy, Wasp would have stayed an Autobot. But then again, we wouldn't have gotten the animated version of Waspinator, right? So yeah. So I guess that's the main reason why he has the Autobot logo. But anyway, maybe Shockwave in the Bumblebee movie, maybe he used to be an Autobot. Then he turned evil and became a Decepticon. So I don't know what's the backstory for this Shockwave, but it is what it is. You know, it's a nice nudge, wink, wink. You know, for the Transformers animated fans. So yeah, but I mean, I do hope we do get an updated animated Shockwave, but this is about Bumblebee movie Shockwave, so let us run through the articulation here. So the head is on a swivel, so we just I don't know whether it's on the ball joint or on the swivel. It kind of looks like it's on the ball joint. Is it on the ball joint? Let me pop this. No, you know, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk it. So yeah, the head can spin full 360. Can't really look up. Can't really look down. Shoulders, they can rotate a full 360. Can move in and out on a ratchet joint. Okay. No bicep swivel, unfortunately, but he does have an elbow swivel. So there's that. There is an elbow joint. Slightly under 90 degrees of bend, and of course the wrists are on ball joints, so there is a wrist rotation right there, which probably will make fans happy. He does have a waist rotation, which is quite nice. The legs can move up that far, can move back that far, and he can do the full splits. He does have a thigh rotation. He does have a knee bend, 90 degrees of bend right there, and he does have a little bit of ankle tilt, but at least he has ankle tilts. And of course the feet can move down some, so yeah, the only piece of articulation he's missing is biceps, but again, I don't really care about biceps because those aren't really that important to me, you know. At least he has this, so I'm not really that upset. So plus, you see, this whole section, this whole bicep area is occupied with that slot, so how else can you make this figure get a bicep swivel? I don't know. I mean, if you are good with customization and you are loving upgrade kits to the teeth, then by all means risk damaging the figure in order to make it, in order to have a bicep swivel, in order to create a bicep swivel for this guy. Because if you are so upset about the lack of bicep swivels, then by all means, be my guest, you know, you can actually try, you know, just try. But anyway, in order to put on the cannon arm for this guy, now I don't know, because sometimes Shockwave's cannon arm is on his right arm, and sometimes it's on his left arm, so I don't know which arm you're gonna go with. You can literally plug this cannon in onto either arm, but I'm gonna go with the left arm since that is how it looked in the movie. So I think anyway, I don't know. So what you do is you have to flip in the hand first and just close that up, and there we go. And then you can take the hose, and this will peg into that hole right in there. So just plug this in, push that in. There we go. There we go. Just push that in. And then what you do here is there is a slot right in there, and there is a tab. So just tab that on, just line that up, and that will tab onto the forearm, and there we go. There we have the cannon arm for Shockwave, and you can actually do the pose right there. And destroy the launch pad, let none escape. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah, that is super awesome. I love that. I love that you can do that. I love that you can actually replicate that scene. Very cool. I dig it. I personally dig it. So there we go. Alright, so let us bring in some size comparisons. And here is Shockwave compared with 3 other Shockwaves. With the Transformers Prime Shockwave, we got the Dark of the Moon Studio Series Leader Class Shockwave, and we got the Studio Series Core Class Shockwave. Yeah, a collection of Shockwaves. You know what's so funny? Shockwave is pretty much one of the only characters who can ever get good or great figures. Like, for example, if you happen to have almost every Shockwave from the Cyberverse toy line, you would notice that he's gotten like so many good figures in that line. Like the Warrior class was actually not that bad. Like as far as I can tell, like I've seen pictures and he looked really good, and I've heard some good things about that Warrior class figure. Like, and then the Ultra class, like he's so poseable. He looks great in both modes. I mean, he's like only in robot mode he only looks great because it's just a spider tank. You have the solar shot Shockwave. You know the I forgot what's it called. Like what was the subline called for Cyberverse? I forgot. Those armor up things, the armor up gimmick. That one is also really good. Like, I've heard many good things about that figure. And of course, there's the Deluxe Class Cyberverse Shockwave, who is a really well done figure, and I do have him. So, yeah, I mean, Shockwave has gotten like so many great figures. Like I'm impressed. Like I'm happy for Shockwave. Like I you know, this character is the most logical character ever. So I guess that's why he gets great figures almost every single time. So like this guy is a great figure. This guy is a fantastic figure. This guy is really cool core class, and then this Voyager class is a really great figure in my opinion. Like wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed, Shockwave. Yeah, I applaud. I applaud. Anyway, moving on. And there you go. There we have the 4 main big Decepticons in Studio Series form. We got Starscream, Soundwave, Megatron. Yeah, they all look really good together. And look at Shockwave's size, man. He's only slightly shorter than Meg's, but he is towering over Soundwave and Starscream. Yeah, no doubt about that. Yeah, Soundwave seems to be the shortest of the bunch, so yeah. But man, they all look really good together. They all look really good together. I don't know if they're gonna make any other Bumblebee movie Decepticons. I know there's gonna be a concept art Frenzy, which I will be calling it Rumble, because for me, Rumble is red and Frenzy is blue. Yes, I brought in the fur rib joke in here, so not fur rib, Fibrer, Fibrer, because for me, I'm gonna go with Fibrer, not Rip Fur. No, I'm gonna go with Fibrer. Frenzy is blue, Rumble is red. That's how I go about things, you know. But hey, that's just my personal preference, my personal opinion. To each their own. But as far as these 4 go, yeah, I'm pleased. I'm absolutely pleased with this. Yay, yay! All hail Decepticons! Yeah. So, I mean, all hail Lord Megatron, by the way. So, there we go. That's pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons right here. Alrighty, so final thoughts on Shockwave here. Yeah, I love this guy. Absolutely love this guy. Robot mode looks awesome. I love this design for Shockwave. Absolutely amazing. I love the size of it. He's just wonderful in my opinion. Love the battle damage scuffings on him, you know, on his thighs, his chest, his belly, even on his shoulders. Yeah, the effect looks really good in my opinion. You know, it's a war on Cybertron, so of course he's gonna get battle damage. So yeah, the Autobot symbol is a nice touch. I do quite like that. It's a nice little nod to animated Shockwaves. Very nice nod to animated Shockwave there. So I do quite like that. The alt mode, I will say, is a nice looking alt mode. I pretty much dig the H tank mode in my opinion. You know, I think it looks good. So yeah, he definitely looks like a tank that wants to kill some Autobots. He just wants to roll around and shoot some Autobots. So yeah, I personally like the tank mode. That's just me, my personal opinion. Articulation is really well done for the most part. The only thing he's missing is the biceps. But, you know, he got that elbow swivel, so I'm really not all that offended. I'm not upset about it, so I personally don't care. So, he has most of the articulation, so I'm fine with that. Transformation-wise, it's easy, it's simple, it's basic, but it works. It works well. It's a very smooth conversion, so I will say he's definitely a fun figure to mess with, and yeah, I just enjoy him quite a lot. I just appreciate that we have finally gotten a Voyager class version of the Shockwave. I'm so happy right now because we had the core class Shockwave, which was good, but doesn't really scale with the other Bumblebee movie Decepticons we've gotten. So finally, a Voyager class Bumblebee movie Shockwave. Took that long, huh? It took that long, right? So, but hey, the wait was worth it. It was worth it. Definitely worth it. So, love the cannon, by the way. I love the cannon. I love the way it looks. You know, it's just the design itself just looks very good. Yeah. Maybe could have used a bit more paint here and there. Like the feet, the toes could have used a bit more paint, but it is what it is. He still looks really great, and I'm honestly very pleased with this Shockwave. So, if I were to rank this guy from a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm just gonna give him a solid 9.5 out of 10. I think that is the most logical grade for him. So, yeah, yeah. So there you go. Now I did get this figure from One Toy. And another thing, just to mention, I got this figure along with the Scrap Heap Sunstreaker, the concept art Sunstreaker, and the Rise of the Beast Wheeljack. All of them I got from One Toy. All of these guys, these 4 figures I got from One Toy. I forgot to mention in the previous reviews for Scrap Heap, Rise of the Beast Wheeljack, and Sunstreaker. Totally forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. But yes, just to clarify, I got this guy from One Toy. But if you want this Shockwave for your collection, and if you haven't gotten him, please hunt him down. And once you hunt him down, once you find him, pick him up, because he is just that good. Okay, I highly recommend him. Just beautiful design here. So woo, but there we go. That's pretty much it there. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will never miss any of my videos in the future. And you can always check out my Studio Series reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed. So I will post the link to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie Voyager class Shockwave, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to the Autobahn, and I'll see you guys next time. Destroy the launch pad! Let none escape!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita1. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you, and see you next time. Till all are one.